Mike Bohn joined now by the UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexandre Pantoja, who is finally booked for a fight, UFC 301 in Brazil, May 4th, against Steve Erceg, who I think some people are maybe a little bit surprised with as the number one contender, but I know he was one of the names in the running. Alexandre, I know you've been kind of waiting for a new opponent to emerge, waiting for this top contender and this fight. Tell us how we ultimately landed on Steve Erceg as the challenger for you in Brazil.
I'm actually talk to you, and right now, all my focus, all my eyes go to Brazil, Rio, my town. That amazing opportunity for me, defend that belt in my country, in my city, my house in Brazil, Rio, is like a 2 hours for the arena, and it's gonna be a amazing time for me, for my career. Have my mom in the arena, my brothers. I'm gonna bring my first master. One of the guys create all my style, my Muay Thai style, my aggressive, and I'm gonna bring him to my corner too. And yeah, before guys talk about yeah, you 100% go fight in Brazil, Pantoja, but I need a name, I need a name to realize and focus on my game. And I don't expect it's gonna be Steve Erceg, but it's a good name too.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny because if you watch my interviews, all the time I talking about in that division, the flyweight division, you can take someone from the number 10 and fight with the champion or the number one contender, and it's gonna be a good matchup. Because all in this division, all the guys so good, you know, uh, because I think in that division, flyweight division, you don't have a lot of attention, like you have for the heavyweights. Everybody know what's happening, and new names. Everybody is so excited, and I think that's the hard part to fight in the flyweight division, because for you grow in that division, you need to beat some guy. You need to beat some guys, and that's what I do, And I fight with all division. I fight with the number one 2 times, the number two 3 times. Number three right now is Almir Albazi have injury, and I fight with Kaikaro Face before Manel Capi, Alex Perez, Matt Chanel. I fight with everyone, and but that I think that guy is so lucky, because all these things happen, I already beat the number one twice. I already beat the number two 3 times, and Manel Cap missed the weight with when he fight to Matheus Nicolau, and then I go to Mexico City to see Brandon Rival and Brandon Moreno, and I think everybody expect Moreno is gonna win that match, but then he lost, and it don't make sense fighting to Brandon Rival right now. It's not make sense for me. And then you have Mokaev with Paris. Maybe it's a good matchup. And Alex Paris looked great that night with Mokaev. He, he, he looks so good. He back to the division.
Mm-hmm.
After 2 losses for me and Davidson Figueiredo, I feel Paris back to the game. And then you have like at the same night, Steve Erceg with Matt Chanel, a beautiful performance, and yeah, this guy is lucky, But I think he come fresh for that fight because he don't fight with the number 8 or number 6 or number 4 like me. I need to fight with all these guys, And I make a lot of wars with Manel Capi, Breno Moreno, Breno Rival. That's make me like a lot of emotion. I lost a couple years of my life in that fight,
Yeah.
And that guy Steve comes so fresh, He don't make that fights with the top of the guys from the division, He come fresh for that fight, And also all the guys fight from flyweight division is very good. I see he have a good boxing, good jiu-jitsu. It's gonna be very interesting for me.
Yeah, and I know you would have been willing to fight anyone, even if it was, Moreno for the fourth time or Roybal, whatever. It was more important for you to fight in Brazil against whoever and, fight on this card. So I totally get that. Did you like just leave it all to your management in the UFC and be like, you guys decide ultimately who makes sense and, I'll sign the contract for whoever?
I think it's not about me who I want to choose to fight. It's not like that. You have a ranking in the flyweight, and I think the best guy need to fight. I really think it's maybe that time I fight with Mokaev, but I don't know what the plans UFC prepared for me. Maybe he wants Mokaev fight to Reval first. It's gonna be a very good matchup. And also Mokaev is so young; he have an opportunity and chance to prove he deserves fight for the title. I know 100%. If I defend my belt in Brazil, I'm gonna see Mokaev next. It's gonna be an interesting fight for me. I want to fight with the best guys in the world. That's a great opportunity, be a champ and fight with the best guys. And when the guys come to fight with me, I feel when I fight with Reval, he's so prepared for that moment. He make a 5 rounds, very tough with me, and he give me a good advice. Everybody come to the fight for the title. He's gonna be very prepared. And but like I say, I need to be stay ready for that guys for the new opponents, and I'm really thinking Steve Harrison is a good name. He's a true guy. I see he have 12-1. I respect all my opponents. That's my style. I don't try to talk bullshits because when you go to octagon, doesn't matter how you talk. You need proof. You need proof how much good you are, and that's what I try to do. I'm humble. I'm family, and I have amazing gym support me. I have good partners, good coach, and I'm ready to prove one more time how good I am. And my what is good thing is happening right now is people's realize how good I am, and I don't need to fight to prove that. People see Moreno and Rival beat Moreno, and people think about no, yeah, Baby Pantoja is very good. And then people think about Manel Cap so good, but when you see I beat Manel Cap before, and then Alex Perez, and then Matt Chanel, and then Moreno 3 times, and then Rival 2, and now people can realize how good I am, and I'm feel very happy for that. I work so much for that moment, to climb the pound for ranks. I work so much for prove all the world how good I am. And now I have the chance. I have the chance to defend my belt in Brazil. It's gonna be a very good opportunity. Fighting in my town. Over 10 years I don't fight in Brazil. My last fight in Brazil is from Chotu, Brazil, and after that fight in 2014, I never fight in Brazil again. It's gonna be very interesting for me. I talk with all my city from Brazil. Arraial do Cabo is a small city in Rio de Janeiro. I invite everyone. I say everybody need to go there because uh, when I fight in Rio, everybody go watch, and I take the bus, go watch my fights, and I feel so happy when I have that energy for me. And 10 years fighting all the world. I fight in South Korea, I fought in Chile, I fight in Glasgow, and so many places. And now back to Brazil, back to Rio, back to my town with my belt. And that opportunity to fight for the belt one more time in my city is gonna be so special for me, and I'm gonna prepare something very good. 6 weeks to fight, 7 weeks to fight is gonna be a good time to go really hard in the gym. Prepare myself. Like I say, I really believe that guy is good. He knocked out Matt Chanel. Matt Chanel is a very technical guy, and he has very strong hands. I'm very excited to this new challenger. Fresh blood. I super like that guy is younger than me, maybe taller than me, and this makes a lot of motivation.
Yeah, no doubt. And you did a good job, laying it out there and all the guys you beat. And I love that thing that you did when you were cage side, when you did like the 5-0, and then I think 9-0 one time, because that's what you're against all the top 10 guys combined. Did you come up with that yourself, or did like someone point that out to you and they're like, do this on camera?
No, yeah, I didn't realize in that moment in Mexico. I have a super good time in Mexico. The people from Mexico is super nice, super good. Before I think maybe it's a bad decision go to do Mexico, but I'm wrong because I have a very good. All the crowd is very respectful of me. I take photos with everyone. I have very good time in Mexico. And then when the cameras and the show and the fights show me in the arena, people start to say, don't do that, don't do that. And then I show you. But I never try to disrespect nobody. I just work so hard. And in this world right now, you need to make some noise, to get attention. That's weird, because I think what I do in the octagon, that's enough. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe in the old time, that's enough. What you do in the octagon. But right now, people want more. People want more about you, your history. People want to see what you do in your days. And I'm not celebrity. I have a regular family, regular life, and I don't try to make mistakes. Don't go to the jail. I'm a good man.
Yeah, we've talked about that in the past too, and I think you said, I'm not going to sell my soul and things like that to be different, but it is
Mike, because
interesting.
the points are by points. If you try to change yourself, maybe you think that's just words. You can say, Steve Erickson is an easy fight. This guy don't deserve that, and I can say that, but it's not me. And if I start to do that, little by little, I'm gonna change myself. I'm gonna change my soul, and I don't want that. I love my life. I love what I do with my wife in my house. All these steps we do it for construct that family. Very base, very solid family right here, and I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna you see. I see that before. Sell my soul because that. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna create a OnlyFans and nothing that.
Yeah, of course, that's fair. But I am curious, kind of somewhat related to that, though. You are the main event of this pay-per-view, and you guys are the title fight. And I suspect, as a champion, there's a certain degree of expectation or maybe pressure to sell the event and get as many people interested, because I assume that's what makes you the most money as well at the end of it. So being in this position is, headlining the pay-per-view in Brazil. What does that mean to you? Is it something that you're enjoying, having to sell this event and kind of take on this role and this responsibility that you haven't had before?
Mike, you have big stars in UFC. Big stars from Brazil in UFC right now. Yeah, people talk about. I want to see Poitin. I want to see Charles Oliveira. You know, that's the big names right now in Brazil. And but that guys is expensive guys. People don't can realize that. Uh, the purse for Poitin and Charles Oliveira is a big checks. These guys receive a good money from UFC. And I don't know if Brazil is already paid for watch that guys. I don't know if Brazil is consume UFC like that. For bring that guys for arena for watch that. I see a lot of people want big names in the card, but people don't want to pay for they see the fights. That's a weird, confused. But I really like the card in Brazil because before you have so many matchups, Brazil versus Brazil. In that card, you don't have any matches Brazil versus Brazil. Brazil versus all the world. That's a very nice thing. And yeah, the opportunity to make a main event, the opportunity like this like the pressure to bring everybody to arena. You know, I do so much for that sport. You know, I fight for 70 years, and I'm an old school guy. You know, but I'm still fresh. I'm still ready to go. You know, now I have opportunity to defend my belt in Brazil, and everybody in Brazil know my name. You know, but it's like a little weird because I say to you, I don't fight in Brazil for 10 years. People know me, but never see my fights in arena. You know, I don't know if I have like a something bring a strong connection with this public from Brazil. You know, but also I think that's weird because you have fans go to Instagram and talk bullshit, and you have fans don't go to Instagram and go watch the fights. You know, people's real respect UFC, respect all the fighters. People's love, huge fans from Brazil, and people don't waste your time in Instagram or whatever. People go to arena, go to watch the fights, and that's the public I want to go to arena. You know, if you have like 100 people real want to see my fights, that's best. You know, that's better for me. You know. You can see all my fights in UFC. All fights I make a very good show. I don't feel I make only one boring fight. You know, all I put a good show for everyone, and that's what I try to do. You know, one opportunity to go to Brazil to make one of the best show I have in my life. You know, that's amazing opportunity. My boy, and. Yeah, and I like also you have Michel Pereira is a big star, Caio Borralho. You have a lot of new fresh names from to shine, you know. And but I think right now is a lot. You have a transition for in the UFC, you know, especially in UFC. The old names go to retirement, and you have new stars coming. You know, I think that's the middle time right now. You know, you see John Jones stop to the fight. You know, couple names, and people's ainda thinking about Anderson Silva, Minotauro, and this guy stopped for a long time. You know, I think it's time. It's real time to new guys, new names, and I hope to have that opportunity. And I see. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't see UFC give you a position about Jose Aldo.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
We confirmed that today. So he's coming back against Jonathan Martinez. So he'll be on your card, which I'm sure is exciting for you.
I think that's a share in the cake, you know, something really nice, you know. And also, I think I have opportunity to put more two fights and make a good card, you know, with like a big star like a Jose Aldo and new guys starting right now like Bohn brothers, you know. Yep. And I think that guy make a fly knee. I forget his name.
Yeah.
He in the card, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if his fight's official yet, but yeah, there's some good fights on there, and obviously
he make the knockout of the year right now.
Yeah. Bohn. He beat Terrence.
No, it's not Bohn. It's not Bohn. He's a new guy. He fights like you think 1 month ago. He make a fly knee, and the guy, like a KO death. It's a beautiful KO, one of the best ones.
Was it Petrino?
Nah, no, I don't figure out the name, but this guy's good. But
Elvis Brenner.
I think it's that guy. Yeah, he's in the card.
Yeah, he is.
That's the time, you know. And like I say, I think it's right now is UFC change a little bit. You have new names, new stars coming, you know, and it's a good opportunity to UFC work with that guys too, you know. Bring the new names, new generations. UFC a big company, you know, and I so have to work for him. And of course, in my dreams, bring him in the Mighty Mouse back. You know? That's my big dream, you know, fight with Demetri Johnson. But a lot of respect to Erceg. 100%. I know it's gonna be a very good show, you know.
Yeah, for sure. And again, not your fault. They were supposed to have
I have a guest here. I want to introduce my guest.
Okay, let's see. Who's gonna pop in here? Let's see.
My guest. He's my guest.
Oh, Gilbert, what's up, man?
What's up,
Good
Mike?
to see you, man. How are
How
you
you
doing?
doing? He come to stole my lunch.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I won't keep you too long. I'll let you guys hang out. Maybe Gilbert will be on that card. Who knows? We'll see. But I know they're supposed to have Alex Pereira against Jamal Hill originally, and that got moved up to 300. So a lot of moving parts here. But obviously, this is the fight.
You know, Mike, what I think is if you see UFC 300, you have like eight Brazilians or
Yeah.
something like that, you know, and that's the respect UFC give to Brazilians guys, you know. I love that. One of the big cards for that promotion, you have so many Brazilians, you know, Poitin, Charles, Jessica, Davidson Figueiredo, you know, Mariana Rodrigues, so many names, you know, and of course, 301 in Brazil Rio, you lost a couple good names to can figure out in that, but you still, you know, you still with a good names, a new generation. You know, that's a very good opportunity to Brazilian fans go to arena, watch the names, start to follow that guys. You know, that's a very good opportunity for them.
Definitely. And I won't keep you too long before Gilbert eats all your lunch. But
yeah, he do that right now.
But you mentioned, you know, you win this fight, you've pretty much beat everyone in the division. I know, you know, you and Sean O'Malley have had your issues, and like, when do you start thinking about maybe I move up and maybe try to pursue that fight? Like, is that a few more title defenses? What do you think kind of the future holds if you keep winning against all these guys?
You know, today is a good day to think about that. Make a barbecue. I'm feel very very strong right now. And yeah, I can fight at 135 definitely. But everybody know I'm small. I'm not too big. You know, I'm a really flyweight guy, and I just thinking about to go to the bantamweight to fight with O'Malley. That's a good history I have with him. You know, that's so crazy. Like 6 years ago, that's happening. I go to Arizona training with him, and not in UFC, and I go to make my first fight, and that's very good thing happen, you know, because who can imagine in that I share the octagon with a bantamweight champion, and he shared with me flyweight champion. That's something crazy, and like a movie, you know, very weird thing, you know, very.
Yeah. Were you impressed by his win over Cheeto?
What?
Were you impressed by his win over Cheeto?
Oh yeah, of course. Cheeto's very tough guy, bro, and he do so good in that night. I watched live in the arena, and he looked perfect. You know how Cheeto keep fighting in that pace. That's that's crazy. You know, Tenis, the O'Malley throwing the Cheeto. Whew.
Yeah.
Cheeto is very tough guy, brother. He tough. He won the fight, but he don't find the range with O'Malley. That's very weird guy, you know. But yeah, I find the reach. I find that when I fight when I train with O'Malley, you know, it's not a big problem for me, and he know that. That's great. And, but yeah, Steve Erickson is a good matchup for me right now. You know, he taller than me and have a good. What is that? Is that
reach, wingspan?
Yeah, he have a good reach.
Reach?
Reach. Yeah, he have a good reach, and it's good. It's good opportunity. You know, tough guy, strong hands, good jiu-jitsu, and all Australians have a good takedown defense. Gonna be very interesting fight for me. You know, first that guy, and maybe after the second title defense, maybe who know? You know, I'm very open to that opportunity. But just for Mali, you know, I don't want to go to the bantamweight and fight with some Umar, no, not for me.
Fair enough. Before I let you, did you hear anything? I know there have been some rumors about maybe UFC trying to bring Kyoji Horiguchi back. I know he's wanted to come back. He's just trying to get out of his contract. Have you heard anything about that? And I'm guessing you hope that happens.
That's crazy. I train with Kyoji every day, every day.
Yeah.
One of the best training partners. I learned so much with Kyoji, and I have a huge respect for him. That's so crazy, and I never think I'm a fight with him. And but if he want that, I'm with him 100%. You know, if he feeling he need go to UFC to take this belt, I'm agree with him. You know, 100%. And but it's very funny, you know, because I train with him every day. I found him in the gym and say, "Hey, you want to go to the UFC? Come on, boy." And but he say, "No, UFC don't talk to me. He really, maybe talk, but he don't want to talk about that with me." Like I
Mhm.
say, I have a very friendship with him. I learned so much with Kyoji. He make me a very better fighter, and he helped me. And then he helping my family, my kids, and everyone. You know, I so respect for him. You know, that's someone I'm gonna bring for all my life. You know, when I old, very old guy, I'm gonna talk about Kyoji with the same emotion I talk with you right now.
I love that. And just last question: how do you beat Steve Erceg on May 4th? He's shown he's well rounded. He's got some good grappling, some good knockouts in the UFC. In his short time there, how do you think you match up, and how do you beat him on May 4th?
I don't know, Mike. Tell me how I can beat him. You know, I need found how. You know, very good guy, very stronger, young, hungry. You know, it's gonna be very interesting for me. You know, I'm gonna figure out that May 4. I'm gonna tell you for you.
Okay. Well, looking forward to it, man. I hope the training camp goes good. I'm sure we'll talk to you again as the fight gets closer. I really appreciate you doing this, and happy to see you finally get a fight booked. I'm happy you're getting this opportunity in Brazil. So congratulations.
Then you go to Brazil.
I hope so. We'll be
You gotta go, man.
figuring that out
Let's
very
go.
soon here. I
Very
hope
good
so.
place. You're gonna love it.